Hello, everybody. So, guess what? I went to the card store yesterday and I picked up some cards. I picked up some new cards for the deck, and so far so good. So I did make a couple cuts from here. I did find a cut for my Sylvan library, actually, of all cards. So I mean, we're probably still gonna like think that one over because that's a little crazy, but yeah, we're still testing this deck out. You know, still testing cards like Tribute of the World Tree out to see how we liked them. Um, from from what like sort of happened in this deck, like the other day, like this deck is just kind of wild, and I really didn't know the dragons were this strong. There's a lot of support for these cards. The fact that there's like for instance Dragon Tempest, that card is absolutely insane. Providing haste to all your dragons, especially like your elder dragons, is kind of stupid good, and in fact maybe a little unfair to a point. I just absolutely demolished some opponents after just having an ancient bronze dragon on the battlefield that was hasted, and it basically made my Meria in itself like 15/15s very quickly. And after that, proceeded to the next turn be like what I think they were 30/30s, like mostly. I think the dragon was 30/30, and then Mary was like a 25/25. It was kind of out of hand. Like those dragons are stupid crazy good. So okay, so this is actually the card I'm subbing for my Sylvan library. So this is the Ruby Medallion here. And so for 2 colorless, your red spells cost 1 less to play. This is so good. It's like the card for me. I don't know if there's like a green medallion or something that could be good too, but or like an emerald medallion. But this is supersonic because I can tap this for mana with Meria, and I get a cost reduction on all my spells. So that was a good pickup. I think I got this for like 20 something bucks. So not a bad deal. It's got some wear on it. It's pretty heavy plate, I guess. See on the back. Looks pretty fun. Yeah, it's just kind of like edge wear. You know, not so bad. Little nick here. But that's going to be going in the sleeve, and I'll take nice good care of it. So it doesn't have to be worried about any more issues. I'll keep it nice and sleeved up. So there's the Ruby Medallion. So fantastic. Fantastic. What a card. Very excited for that. And then, well, I think the next thing we did is we took out like, see, there's the card. My God, this card is just, wow. Hasted out. This thing is insane. It's just so strong. It just like beefs your creatures to the max. This thing became like I told you, like a 15/15. Had the 8. I rolled an 8 for it, and then from there, let's see, it was at a 15/15, and then I think I rolled a 15 on the next die roll. So it made Maria like she had like I think some sort of equipment on her already. But yeah, they had like plus 23 power and toughness, which was insane. Yeah, and they just officially finished the game. I got an aggravated assault on the battlefield, and there was no chance. In fact, with this ancient bronze dragon, I did play an effect as much as like the Rishgar's expertise. It was called the Wild Speaker, and I drew 15 cards too, which was really awesome. Which is totally fine for a Meria deck. Like you don't have to worry about hand size because you can pretty much play out your hand when you like draw that many cards. Because you have so many low cost artifacts. 1 cost artifacts, 2 cost artifacts, you can basically just play out those cards and don't have to worry about it. You just have to discard like maybe a couple lands, and you'll have like a land left over, and then just all gasoline from there. So yeah, that is like totally fine. So yeah, we really did the thing. The opponents didn't really stand too much of a chance. So, and they did their best. And one of them had a brash taunter and ended up doing like 30 to my face at the end of the game by fighting my ancient bronze dragon. But other than that, it was just it. That was it, man. So there's a City of Brass. So I put that in over a duel that I had that wasn't very good. A Cinder Glade. So yeah. So the deck is like, I think it's kind of like, it's to the point where there's enough good cards in it where maybe if some of the choices are still like kind of untested, I think it's kind of like where it needs to be. I think it's kind of got a good balance of like kind of, I think perhaps like just from how that, that playtest performed, I think, see, like Tribute to the World Tree, perhaps that could just be like a greedier spell. Perhaps that could just be like a Dragon Storm. That might be like kind of what I need that to be. If I wanted like, really optimize it. Just because like it seems like you can get with like the high powered dragons and some of these draw spells, you can definitely storm off and just like kind of win the game on the spot by tutoring a couple different dragons onto the battlefield. So yeah, that's definitely a kind of an option here. I'm trying to think like some of the dragons, I think like that you could probably just like if they were hasted, then you brought them into the battlefield and they just basically, yeah, probably like the Udvar and Hellkite, the Terror of the Peaks. My God, if you had Dragon Tempest out with a Dragon Storm, that'd be GG, man. It'd be total GG. You'd be creating all sorts of dragons and pinging people and doing all sorts of terrible things to them. Cool. All right, let's do our thing here. Nothing really here. Kind of a dead, kind of a molly. Shadow Spear. I don't really like to keep, I kind of kept like a suspect hand like last time. It worked out, but this isn't like the worst. I mean, again, I like to have like probably 2 artifacts in my hand, to really get this going, and it's kind of slow on the Veil. Kind of curious what would just happen if we drew a Dowsing Dagger. That's perfect. Maybe I should just trust this deck. Just trust it to get to where it needs to go. But then again, our opener's still weird with that Rockvale Veil. Here we get kind of lands, probably maybe get land screwed here. Yeah, not a very good keep. That would definitely be a mulligan. Yeah, I kept like a Bankbuster. I love Bankbuster. Bankbuster Dragon Tempest opener. Yeah, that was fine. That worked out. Dragon Tempest might be just the card that you're looking for, to be honest. That card is wicked. That card is crazy, man. It's like $6 too. Probably just buy up all the Dragon Tempests. Sure. Oh, that's not very good. Treasure Map. Treasure Map can kind of maybe get us there. I like the two drop openers, and then probably I get to have my mana fixing for the exotic. So we're just kind of looking for like a 1-drop. Old Gnawbone. Yikes. Not the worst, but maybe not the best either. Probably just open up with our Exotic Orchards to go. A Mite, interesting, very interesting. So we'll go ahead here, we go ahead and play our Treasure Map. Treasure Map is just so crazy. This card. I mean, it's kind of a slow burn, but yeah, if you have it in your opener, you're just like pretty much guaranteed like some ramp and 3 treasures, right? Kind of a crazy card. So, we didn't get our 3rd land. I think we're supposed to scry for it. We really need to hit that land drop, and then I'll go to Might. So on upkeep, we would go ahead and probably tap down our forest, tap this, and scry. It's not a land. It is a walker. Not very interesting, actually, because if we can get... I think we're still going to be going for the land. We do have the Might for this turn. The walker is good, though, for early game to get mana generation. So we go ahead and draw. It's not a land, unfortunately, but we would draw this. We go ahead and play the Might, so we're behind now. Fortunately. Alright, so then we would go ahead and we would do it again. Go ahead and scry. Hopefully no one removes our treasure map. Yikes. Definitely don't need Sarkon here. Put that on the bottom. It's not a land. Jesus. Do we have any plays? If we had red, then we would be able to blast something, I think, here. If the opponent had a red, we'd have basically a 2-mana 5 damage spell, which would be pretty good. Well, let's see. And so what we do is we basically turn this into a land and make 3 treasures. Man, treasure map really helps you out. It's like this card, man. This card can really keep you in the game. If we just had some lands here, fine. God dang it. Isn't this great? Everyone loves the playing with yourself. Commander. I like it too. But yeah. My goodness, man. My goodness. See, something that could really probably just take this game, you know, I'm all about the early game, man, you know, all about the early game. Check out these cool artwork. It's like a brain. Guy always reminded me, I think he was kind of like, I don't know what happened to this guy, but got some like spaghetti hair. We got like an eye patch. I don't know what happened to this guy. 1 bone broken for every twig snapped underfoot. Yeah. Oh, I see. That's the penalty for trespassing. Oh, shit. Lenore Elf. Anson, 93. It's kind of like a demon elf, huh? Jesus. I think the Lenore Elf could go in here. I'm ready to make a cut. Yeah, we're all about the big stuff, right? Sarkon can stay. Maybe. That would be so sad. I have kind of a... I mean, it seems like we have enough 2-drops. Magda has to stay though, right? I think so. I think I can cut a 2-drop though. I think I could. Maybe even one of our 0-drops. Walker. The best, I think the Memnite is a little bit better than the Walker. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It sounds like a good solid. Yeah, because at least it's like a land, right? Lenore Alpha is kind of like a land. Yeah, I think that would be fine. So let's see here. Where's our elf? Elf is going to be perfect here, actually. So we got our Birds of Paradise, and that was our other pickup yesterday that I did not mention. So there's the Phyrexian Walker. So we have Birds of Paradise in here somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, there it is. Nice. Okay, all right. So now we're feeling good. We're feeling real good. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, the deck. The deck feels powerful, friends. It feels so good. You know when a deck just knows it's ready. It's just ready. I don't know about you, but like I don't feel like this is like super high power. Like I played with some friends the other day. You know, one of which I play with all the time, but they had another friend there, a new guy, and he said that like they don't usually play decks that are as powerful or so put together. Like in relation to mine, he said they put together like 3s and 4s. I'm not so sure. I mean, maybe perhaps the commander that they were playing was kind of like a 3 or a 4, but I mean, one of them was playing like Temporal Mastery, so I wouldn't like call that just like a like very casual card. That's a time walk. Basically when you draw it from the top of your library. So for like 2 mana. So I'm not so sure. What kind of claim that is. So I think people kind of just. I have noticed like some people do get kind of frustrated when they lose this game. For whatever reason, maybe they're just not accustomed to like people knowing how to play the game or showing like an interest in it like they do. But or maybe that's just their kind of the character, like they're just kind of they don't want to lose, and I totally understand. I don't like losing either. Overall, like that's just part of life, I think, man. And I'm having a good time. I think they're mostly having a good time anyway, so. But I wouldn't say this is like a EDH, not even close, right? I mean, I'm not playing any like crazy combos or anything really. I'm just playing like kind of my commander. I don't have like Jeweled Lotus. I don't have Mana Crypt. Some of those other fast mana cards like the Moxes. I'm just not playing those. Honestly though, this deck kind of can like probably just stomp on those decks. I have good graveyard hate in here. I have Unlicensed First. I have Soul Guide Lantern. So we'll see, man. This deck, most of my decks have done pretty good actually in the public sphere. So it's not like they're just sitting ducks. Seems like they're doing all right. Yeah, it's kind of a landish hand, huh? Landy. You need like a miracle. Yikes. Yeah, that's a mulligan. Jesus. Lots of lands. Lands are good though. You need lands. I play tested this with my wife the other day, and it was kind of fun. Like we just played off of one deck and we dealt like each other like the hands. She doesn't really know anything about Magic, but her hand was completely nutted. She had she only had a 1 land opening, but it was Soul Ring. She had Soul Ring. She had I think the Treasure Map. She had Ragavan in her hand, and then I just said you're probably just gonna keep that and go with it because you pretty much have all your bomb cards in there for a 1-lander. And she ended up like drawing the dual land on her draw that was untapped, like an untapped duel. And I mean honestly it was just over. She popped off. It was crazy. Yeah. Jeez. Where's all the stuff? There's a bunch of lands here. Not so good. That's pretty bad. Yeah. I don't have that many lands in here, so I'm not too afraid of mulligan either a couple times. I guess we are kind of like a combo deck. Meria is kind of like a combo artifact combo deck. So, I mean, as long as you have your components in there, it's not like it's pretty resilient, I'd say. All you need is like a, turn one, like Manador, Garagaman, some sort of artifacts. So any nice artifact curve is good here. Any curve is nice, right? Pretty much any curve, so that's pretty good. That's what I want to see. Greaves, Prime Blade. Now I just need land. Yeah, there's the curve. Oops. Yeah, so this would be our curve here. Basically be able to play the Prime Blade here, treasure map on 2, have our lands in play, our red and green. Be off to the races. Nice, more artifacts for Meria. Battle. Yeah, this is good. We find more artifacts. Yeah, this is solid. Oh, that's pretty much it. We'd just be looking now for, some of our card draw. There's Return of the Wild Speaker. There's Rickshars. I think we could probably get over there eventually. It looks like it'd be pretty much really dragon heavy there. Just fine. Sarkhan. Probably would be the game plan here. Definitely be getting our treasure map going. We'd definitely be able to hasten our dragons too, which would be nice with the lightning greaves. Hellkite Charger, that's probably our end games. Try to so pretty much this is kind of how it would be going. Let me just kind of zoom in here. So the treasure map, we want the treasure map to be going. And then if you did see, we did have a gold span dragon coming. So once we had enabled that, we'd definitely be having a significant amount of treasures being generated. We'd probably be able to do our extra combats with Hellkite Charger. So that's kind of our synergy there. We also have Prime Blade, so if we that also generates treasures. So it's all working. It's all nice. I think so. I think it's got something. Yo, have a great day, everybody. Bye.